It's opening day. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago. And what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's the 3.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Lays it up and banks it in.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Johnson. Back to Schroeder. And here's Thomas from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Over Thomas. Capella can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Bogdanovich down low. Bogdanovich on him. Misses from close range.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Pass to Young. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Bogdanovich. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
How about the intensity from Bogdanovich just playing through the interior part of the defense?
Outside Johnson.
Keep going out there. No let up.
Brooklyn trailing, and you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
All right, let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. Shot's good by Schroeder.
And right there, Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
And so MP will bring it up for Atlanta. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying? I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
And he sinks the second. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
And Hayes sticking with his shot that time. The defense closing in around him.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That one's off. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Here's Young. 40 seconds left in the first. Nance finds Jordan. Nance with a screen on Hayes. Pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Nance for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nance Jr. wasting no time and quick decision making, helping out that possession.
Hunter against Thomas. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the floor for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Clowney in at the center spot.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Pass to Hayes. Three-pointer. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Hayes has got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Hayes with it. Nance covering. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Thomas misses.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Nance finds Young. And here's Hunter for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Thomas drives in. Over Hunter. He got a piece of it.
And DeAndre Hunter getting that block mostly because of great positioning.
Down low. The kick out to Young. The offensive rebound. Okongwu, a screen on Hayes. Second chance shot. He gets it in there. Okongwu's got 4 points this quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Nets trail by 3. Pass to Clowney. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Hayes for three. Hunter with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
I don't know how you're going to defend that MP running the pick and roll like a seasoned veteran.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Nance. Risache, he's checked in for Hunter, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Young. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Clowney. Johnson comes in for Thomas. Bogdanovich is checked in for Hayes. And it's Schroeder in for Simmons. Bogdanovich, no good. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Pass to Claxton. He tries for three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Capella. Free throw good. Claxton. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. MP against Schroeder. Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3 from Risache. Sinks the tray. Risache's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risache's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Schroeder. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Johnson. Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw good. Schroeder.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And both free throws good for Schroeder.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
To the middle. Here's Capella. Claxton with the block. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Schroeder. Nice shot from the wing. Schroeder's got 6 here in the quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Hawks on top. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, right now for the Hawks, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah,
Checked in for Atlanta. And a change for the Nets. Finney Smith checked in for Johnson. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. MP is out there with Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Finney Smith, a screen. Shot clock at 5. Outside Bogdanovich. For the lead. And it's finished off by Thomas as he lays it in. Thomas has gotten 4 this quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Johnson finds Bogdanovich. MP outside. Pass to Young. To win the cold spell. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And the bucket is good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and it's DeAndre Hunter in for Young. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Simmons comes in for Thomas. MP inside. Simmons defending. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Clowney, guarded by Okongwu. Pass to Simmons. Here's Clowney. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Johnson with it. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Drills it from deep. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Back to Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 8 here in this quarter.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Schroeder. The 3 is up. She can't get it to go. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Brooklyn out in front, leading by 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Cam Thomas. Ben Simmons is out there with Hayes. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Clowney in at the 5. Outside Simmons. Pass to Hayes. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Larry Nance picks one up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
MP, the pass to Young. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Jordan's got 6 assists here tonight. The Nets with the lead. Here's Hayes. And again, it's the Nets missing.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And Atlanta making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Schroeder, he's checked in for Brooklyn. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pure from three-point range.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Outside Young. Back to MP. The kick out to Young. And it's Young again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Schroeder. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. He's good.
So we see Brooklyn get the win here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready, and they...
Hey, yo, bad play.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Crowd looks hype tonight. Better come with me.
Those kicks, MP.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't. Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game.
Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
The National Basketball Association commends all of our opportunity to assess and enjoy the sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. They report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. And Hawks fans, we hope to see you at
the Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're...
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Johnson. And MP subbed in for Young. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Green's checked in. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
On the court for the Hornets, a bit forward, it's Miller and Bridges. Green is out there with LaMelo Ball, and it's Williams at the center. Williams against Capella. Back to Ball. Fires the three. Atlanta with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
Hunter with a screen on Ball. Pass to Capella. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Hornets leading by 10. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jordan finds Bogdanovich over Miller. Bogdanovich, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Jordan backs for two. The Hawks again can't hit.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Good on the bucket.
The mobility of Hunter. Excellent at setting a firm screen and then the strong roll right to the spot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's good for two. Ball's got 7 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
MP kicks to Hunter. Three-pointer. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Grant Williams is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Josh Green. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Micic in at the 1 spot. The kick out to Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. And the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor?
MP kicks to Hunter. And it's off from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Here's Green. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Bogdanovich dishes to MP. In the corner, it's Capella, taken away by Williams. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 16. Here's MP. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. To the inside. And a slam by Williams.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Capella sets a screen for Jordan. Clock at 6. Lob pass to Capella. Jordan outside. It's Young on the wing. That's tipped. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Young. MP outside. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Young. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Hornets leading by 16. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Mann. Bangs home the trifecta. Mann's got 5 now.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Right side, Bogdanovich. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Hornets leading by 19. Micic, the pass to Miller. They set the screen. A 3-pointer off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
MP out to Bridges. Off target with his 3. And here is Jordan. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And so is Charlotte, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Charlotte Hornets. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half-off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
The big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scouting report? Come on, man.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Young and Bogdanovich are the guards. The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Man with it. Here's Ball. Out to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Williams sets a screen for Miller. Knocks down the 3 ball. Miller's got 15 points.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can...
Young. He's checked in for the Hawks. Green, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. .153 left here in the third quarter. And Young kicks to MP. Johnson sets the screen for Jordan. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Bridges a screen on Young. Ball no good. The Hawks trail by 6. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on the quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Hunter comes in for Young. The Hornets also changing it up. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Mark Williams. And it's Micic in for Ball. Here's Micic. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Okongwu. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The tray. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Tyson Daniels checked in for Atlanta. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Hunter no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Green, the pass to Micic. Bridges outside. Williams sets a screen for Bridges. No good on the triple. Pass to Daniel. Can they get it? Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Hornets ahead. They lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Hasty room service dime right there for him.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. You've got Nick Richards. Grant Williams is out there with Josh Green. Then it's Ball, and it's Micic in at the point.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard him.
Jordan, the pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Nance sets a screen for Jordan. And Okongwu has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Young for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. 13 points for Trae Young.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 4. Young in the corner. Now Jordan. Down low. Nance. That shot no good. Good D by Williams. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Shots good by Green.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And the Hawks will go. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And in the win.
Hey, yo, bad play.
Just caught MP's first game. What a debut. Just like his first album going gold, next album going to go platinum. Just watch.
Get the shower. Wash it off. Get ready to rumble, young blood. Good, MP.
Won't be long till game time. You ready for this one?
Over here.
And thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up for NBA fans. Early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA,
and a new group getting ready for the Kings. Lynn's checked in for Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Murray. Herter's checked in for DeRozan. And Ellis is subbed in for Monk. Well, for those of you who may not be aware, MP has set his sights on making sure any teams that finish higher than his last year are going to be met with a big L. That's a pretty big challenge.
I like the excitement and toughness that MP brings. I just hope his talk isn't any tougher than his game. I think a lot of people are going to be watching just how this plays out. It's going to make for some pretty intense matchups here in the first half of the season.
Taking a look at Sacramento, they've got De'Aaron Fox. Alex Len is out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Kevin Herter, and it's Ellis in at the 2. Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey guys, I talked to MP before the game about the importance of this matchup, and MP told me we need to kick it into gear. The playoffs is our focus, and to get there, we need to win games like this one. Find that extra lever and pull it. He's clearly determined, guys.
Yeah, MP and his team trying to find that switch, Allie. Nifty move. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Nance, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. The Kings also with a sub. DeRozan is checked in. Three-pointer, Fox. And it's MP with a rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Back to Okongwu. The kick out to Nance. MP outside. Fires the 3. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Sacramento on top, up by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
We've got a Kongwu. MP is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Kongwu finds Nance. Outside Young. MP looking around. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. MP's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McLaughlin. Outside Herder. Shoots over Johnson. Herder gets the bucket. Hawks trail by 4. And over the last 4 seasons, Stan, the Hawks have hovered around 500.
Yeah, but trending downward year over year. Without control of their first-round picks for the next 3 seasons from the DeJounte Murray trade, Brian, they've got no choice but to make it work.
Atlanta making some changes. Hunter comes in for Nance. And it's Rizachet in for Johnson. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. MP no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
McLaughlin pass to Ellis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ellis has gotten his first points of the night. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 6-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis comes in for Herder. And Malik Monk subbed in for McLaughlin. DeRozan passes to Ellis. Back to DeRozan. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. DeRozan's got 5 points.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
MP shot is off.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And the basket by Monk.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Hunter, screen on Monk. Pass to Okongwu. There's the 3. And Atlanta misses again. Sacramento leading by 9. Now DeRozan. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. High arcing shot. Here's Monk. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
From deep, Jordan. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for the Hawks, Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for MP. Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox comes in for DeRozan. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Kings on top, up by 7. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hey, everybody. Shaq, do you know what time?
And taking a look at the Kings, they're one of the teams we've hoped would figure it out. Things are clicking right now, and still early enough for them to make something happen.
The way they've melded together as a team, it's been impressive. And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Hawks.
Well, they obviously
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Malik Monk. He's checked in for the Hawks. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Young, and we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Taking a look at Sacramento. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the point. Fox, the pass to Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Monk. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Monk's got 12 points in the game.
And setting the table for his guys. Sabonis is such a shrewd and cunning distributor.
From deep, Jordan. Rebound by the Kings. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Sabonis outside. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Forget position. Sabonis is one of the best overall passers in the league.
And here's MP. He has 6. Looking to get back on track. Again, MP missing.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Crosses over. Nice spin off the left rim and in. DeRozan's gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, few guys do it better than DeRozan from the mid-range.
From deep, Jordan. The kick to Hunter. Pass to Jordan. The 3. Nails it from 3. Jordan's got 9.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Down low. Monk. Oh!
Wow! And DeRozan, an excellent passer, finding his open teammate.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
From downtown. The shot that time not on target. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Sacramento. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Trae Young out there with MP. Then there's Okongwu, then it's Jalen Johnson, and it's Nance in at the power forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Jordan goes in. Young, the pass to Jordan. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Lyles.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
DeRozan passes to Ellis. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Lyles. Shot clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's always had that vertical. If he can finish at the rim, he will.
Nance the screen. Now here's Johnson. Nance the screen. Here's MP. Blocked! And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Here's McLaughlin. Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 17. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Young. Nance with a screen on Herter. Oh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter here. Herter, stolen by MP.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Kings.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Malik Monk.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Over to the wing. Nance for 3. He drops it from range.
Great instincts from MP. He's shown great potential as a passer in his young career.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's McLaughlin. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.